Hello, everyone. Please let me know if in case I am audible. Mm, Let me check with the team. Mm, Hey, hey. So I guess I am audible to everyone. Perfect. Okay, let's start then. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the live webinar. We have today one of your alumnus from your college, VIT, and Rahul is there with me. Rahul is right now working with Cerner. And do let me know, guys, if in case my voice is audible, if in case my video is visible to everyone. Let me just see. Yes. Shubham, can you hear me? Mm, Yeah, it's working. That's perfect. So everyone join me in welcoming Rahul. Rahul is the alumnus. Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. I got it wrong now. So he'll join me in welcoming Rahul. Rahul is there with me on the other side. My name is Yaman, and I'll be taking the session with Rahul. Hi, Rahul. Welcome to the live session. I hope that you're doing good over there.
Hi, Aman. Thank you for having me here. So, like,
Rahul, can you just introduce yourself to everyone? Like, there are many juniors of your college who will be watching this webinar.
okay, fine. So, I graduated 2020 this June only, and currently I'm working as a software engineer in Cerner. So, I got placement through like campus placement only. So, yeah, that's something about me.
So you are working as a software developer at Cerner. And which batch were you, Rahul?
I was this 2020 batch.
2020 batch itself.
Yeah.
Okay, that's perfect. So you are, and how long are you working with Cerner
So,
since the start?
yeah, actually, my placement was internship plus full time. So in VIT, we are allowed to do the last semester as an internship. So
Okay.
like I'm been interning Cerner since December, and I converted to full time around July. Yeah, July. Yeah.
From
So
July.
yeah,
So
from
your internship was converted into a full time.
yeah, it's like I had internship plus full time offer. Yeah.
Okay, you had the internship plus full time offer.
Yeah.
That's perfect. That's perfect. So Rahul, tell me your achievements at VIT. What all you achieved in the last 4 years and stuff.
So about my achievements, I have been one of the scholar of VIT entrance exam. So I used to receive 50,000 per year,
Okay.
and then I have attended a lot of hackathons, and I managed to win one. I
Okay.
managed to win first in one, and I have lot of in the final round in fifth position. There are a lot of things, but I managed to win only one. Yeah, and apart from that, I have did some quite a bit of internships. So I had one internship from National University of Singapore, and I had another internship from a startup where I helped them to develop the web page for them. Like their main business is like they used to sell guitar. I developed the whole web page to just make their business online. Yeah.
Okay, that's perfect. So you were involved in the hackathons. You were involved in somewhere or other the all the development parts and stuff, right?
Yeah, like after my second year.
After your second year. So it all started from your second year about the hackathons.
Yeah, it all started. Yeah, from the second year. Yeah.
Rahul, what was the actual motto or the push that gave you in your second year to join some hackathons? Like from a very new thing, even in second year, you started with the hackathon. What was the push in that?
Actually, like VIT, in VIT, there are a lot of hackathons going around, and
Okay.
like my friend circle was somewhat like that. They used to participate in that. So, like, let me tell you my journey first. So,
Yeah.
my journey into coding was not that great during the first second year because I had no guidance. Like, I don't know how to start like the C plus plus or Java, which one to start and where to learn from. I really haven't had any guidance about that. So after that, I introduced to coding ninjas. Yeah, and just like I used to search a lot on the internet. Okay, where should I learn this from this one? So I was just searching one Quora. So they were mentioning there is a startup called Coding Ninja. They used to teach. Yeah, so I thought, okay, let's give it a chance. So I did my C++ with DSA course with Coding Ninja, and believe me, it was the game changer for me. Like before that I used to mug up code in my lab also. I used to mug up and do the lab stuff, and after doing the course of coding, i I am so surprised. Okay, there has been a lot of logic that I was used to mug up. It is not the thing. Coding is not a thing to mug up. You should understand the logic behind each and every line you wrote.
So, as you mentioned that till second year you had no idea about coding,
I had no idea about coding.
and you took CSE in VIT.
Yeah, I took CSE because like I was one of the rankers in VIT exam.
Yeah.
So I took CSE because like most of the students, like I have heard that CSE is a good placement and all. I just took CSE. I like in my family also no one is from engineering background, so I'm the first computer science engineer of my family also. So I had no idea like what should a student of CSE will do. I had no idea, no guidance. I just followed the curriculum, and that's like really boring.
So
It's
you never knew that you will be a software developer at the end of the fourth year. You had no idea about it. You just knew this thing that if in case you're able to do it, you will be a developer. You might code somewhere, sitting somewhere. You might code, but
actually
still had no idea.
like after second year I had a lot of idea because I done the course, but
Yeah.
in the 2 years I just thought like, okay, I am not made for coding. I will not do anything. Like I cannot clear any interview. I just thought, okay, let's prepare for some other examination, entrance exam like GATE or MBA. I'll do that. I am I am not meant for coding because I used to follow one YouTube channel named Bucky Roberts.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. Okay, rockets.
yeah, I used to see the videos, but the problem with that was videos and only videos. I never, why should I learn array? Why should I learn strings? I was not getting the motivation because there are no proper problems that I should solve. I was not getting any motivation to learn that language. So it was like, I used to start a language. I used to give my entire day for 1 or 2 weeks. Then I used to stop because I lost motivation. Then
Motivation.
I used to start again after 2 3 months from the same starting point.
Same start.
So yeah, like it was.
So, okay, you never had the path. You were just wandering at the YouTube and other stuffs and
Yeah,
trying to learn coding just because that was there in your schedule and your semester,
yeah,
but still never got that motivation until you joined coding and stuff.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
that's perfect. You also told me about the hackathon stuff in your last semester or last time. You told me that you won the
yeah.
hackathon. What exactly you made at that time?
So the final product is like we build a system using cybersecurity where we will be uh, screening, will be providing security to your home using
Okay,
a smartphone.
using a smartphone.
But
Okay,
many parents have kids, small kids,
yeah,
and they have to parents have to
leave.
go for
Yeah.
work and all. So if they have a spare smartphone in them, so they can just uh, use that smartphone as a camera, and it will tell. It was a machine learning algorithm. So suppose if the child gets near to the some kitchen, or some the child has knife around him, so it will automatically detect and send the message back to their parents that your child is around this kind of stuff, and if he is in or she's in trouble and kind of things.
Okay. So that got you the first prize at the
Yeah,
hackathon.
it was my last hackathon.
It was your last hackathon.
After
Okay.
that,
You actually implemented or used that project afterwards, or you just dumped it afterwards after winning that hackathon?
I used it in the interviews. Why it
There
was
was no use of it.
no, I used it in the interviews, right?
Okay, okay.
My CV, like since we like it was a like long term project.
Yeah,
If I tell you frankly, hackathons are made to do some projects on some given time, but
time period.
we made these projects like
Much
few
earlier than that.
few months. Like we started preparing for this project because we had because since second year to third year I have participated in a lot of hackathons, and we know that basic domains, like they will be giving these domains, that security domain should be there, that healthcare domain should be there.
So you already had those seed codes with you.
Yeah,
The only thing that you did at that time was you presented it at that time, and yes, it was.
we
Though
prepared
anyway,
for,
you
yeah,
had the idea. You had the idea. You made something. That's
yeah,
perfect.
we
Okay.
prepared for it for a
So
long
that
time.
actually helped you in your internship, in getting the internship as well.
Getting, yeah, I used to, yeah, obviously, because it was a great project and I used to put it in my CV. So every interviewer was like, okay, just tell me about it. So I was like, the interview would be around me and my project, so it was really comfortable for me to explain everything.
So
Otherwise, if you have less of things to say, they will ask from their mind, and it can go wrong about it.
pretty sure, pretty sure. Rahul, I know one thing that you did three courses with Coding Ninjas.
Yeah.
One was C++ with data structures, second was web development, and third was interview preparation, which though you already had the C++ thing. Uh, what did these subjects actually help you in shaping your future or maybe cracking the interview questions at that time?
Like C++, I did C++ data structure, and then I did web development.
Yeah,
So one is completely based on coding. Like
yeah,
every company has the first round as
yeah,
coding test, and then the second thing is about web development. So it's about building some product.
yeah.
So yeah, these two things really helped me a lot because these are the basic pillars of CSE graduate.
Rahul, but seeing the current trend, everyone is going. I mean, everyone is going for machine learning, web development, C++. These are all are the things, but they are also inclined towards competitive programming. Like from first year or maybe second year,
Mhm.
everyone is going into competitive programming just because they say that if in case you don't know about competitive programming, you won't get a job. You need to learn competitive programming to get a job. How good is your competitive programming?
Actually, the thing is, like, I never participated in any competitive coding.
Okay,
So like, so for me, like, many majority of the people misunderstood the competitive. What is the meaning of the competitive coding? It's nothing different from DSA. It's like using different DSA in a, like the question, the level of the questions is little tough there.
yeah,
The DSA part is same. The data structure algorithm is same, and a few more concepts like segment trees and all they gets added. So competitive coding is a long term process. So you need to give a long term time, because if you just see any competitive programmer and you can just see the graph of that programmer, it takes around 2 3 years total. Have to devote total 2 3 years to be a good competitive coder. So like my main aim was to just get a job after this. So I was okay with the normal CSS, C++, DSA, and for me, web development, like the product development, means a lot, because in current company we don't do competitive coding and all.
okay.
We need to deliver some product to the
Some
company.
product, exactly.
We need to manage some product. Yeah. So here competitive coding doesn't comes into account. So yeah.
So you mean to say that if in case I want to crack any company, I should better focus on my data structures and then maybe a project, whatever I'm working on the
Yeah.
DSN. After the DSN Algo, I have to go on for some development, either front end, back end, or maybe both. I have to be a full stack developer.
Yeah, like you can do that, but if you have time, you can still do competitive coding. I'm not saying you
Okay.
should.
If in
Yeah,
case we have time, we can still go on for
yeah,
competitive
but
programming.
it is not like, I'm saying, it is not the necessary to crack an interview. Like if you have this, it's good to have, but
Okay.
have it after these two are main. You should have this project and C++ thing. You should have learned this, because in the interview there are a lot of rounds. There will be a dedicated round for your projects and all. It's not only about your projects. They will be asking questions related to that technology. So if
Okay.
someone is thinking like, okay, I made this project, I'll mug up all the things that is in the project, I'll tell him everything I used. But sometimes it may go wrong. If they will cross question you, so you need to have the whole domain knowledge in that
Okay.
project. So yeah,
Okay. And working at Cerner, you are there at the back end, right?
currently I'm using Ruby on Rails and React.js.
Okay,
Yeah,
you are using Ruby on Rails. I mean, Ruby on Rails is just like the mother language for the backend.
yeah, backend, yeah. Like it makes backend coding little easier.
And in the interview time, did they even ask you about your ranking, like how you are 4-star rank, 3-star rank, 2-star
No,
rank,
no one.
something about it?
No, like I can tell you why people prefer competitive coding. It's like when you apply off campus, right? So in on campus, you know that these companies will gonna come and they will, if you clear the first, if you clear the rounds, you will like end up having a job. But if you want to apply for off campus, so you need referrals. So if you want to apply for referrals, you will be sending, okay, just see my resume. So he will be judging you on the basis of your coding profile ranking and on the basis of your effort. So for example, since I am a software engineer now, I get a lot of messages for, okay, refer me to this position and all. So in, well, I am judging that their profile. I also used to see the lead code profile or any coding profile and the GitHub account. So how well the code has been written. So I just see that because we don't have that much of time to see everything. We can't judge you through your other skills. Like you can see that, you can say that I built this. I don't know how you build that, but if you are good in some online platform, that means it gives you a credibility. Okay, you are good at that.
But you never did anything over there.
Like I used to do lead code.
Yeah,
I still do lead code, by the
lead
way.
code for the
Yeah.
practice, for the practice section.
Like I love that C++ coding kind of thing. The
That's
problems.
perfect. If in case you are doing it, it's all like it's exactly like maths. If in case you like it, you will be doing it. You're
Yeah,
just doing it for yourself.
yeah. So like the recently lead code introduced some challenge like August challenge, October challenge, in which you have to solve a question a day. So I usually do one question a day from that. It keep like I enjoy that a lot.
You enjoy that.
Yeah.
Okay. For the juniors, if in case they want to apply for Cerner,
Hmm.
can you just tell them the process or maybe the questions they generally put up? They might have asked you during the interviews.
Okay.
How exactly these guys can actually go on for Cerner?
So actually, on you was asking on campus or off campus?
Let's say on campus, just because
Because I
the
cleared the
attendees
on
are,
campus, I can explain you about the on campus pretty well.
yeah.
So okay, for me there were like three rounds. For me there were three rounds. Otherwise it was four rounds. Like I messed up somewhere. So I'll explain you what I did. So in the first round they will ask you about aptitude and MCQ questions related to OS, DBMS, and all. This was all about the first round. So I cleared first round. Around 150 people cleared the first round, and my number was for the second round. It was like you have to the face-to-face rounds and all. The second, third, fourth, all three are face-to-face rounds. So my rank was like number was around 100, and the interview started around 9 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
So so what I did, there was another company coming that day only.
Yeah.
So I thought, okay, since my number is around 100, so I went to give the test for the company, and
Yeah.
when it came, the number was like 102.
Oh, damn.
Okay, so like, so when I like coordinated with the placement coordinator, they said, okay, you have to give the interview at the last after the 150. So first of all, I got really nervous because like if you are giving interview at the last, it's really less. There is
There's less chance,
less chance
less chance to clear
to
that.
clear that. So yeah, it was around 11 o'clock in the night. So
Okay.
yeah,
So you waited from 9 a.m. till 11 p.m.
yeah, before that, I just in the between, I just
You
went to
just went for the other companies
there.
so that they can even also
Yeah.
select you. Oh,
So before that, like I didn't get any chance to apply for any rounds. People are having second, third, fourth rounds. Okay, so I mine was like zero. I have not applied for any other. So after that, I was given my chance to. There were seven participants. So the second round was more like the you can say it, 1 minute you have to speak. They will randomly throw you topic and you have to speak for that topic in for 1 minute. You have to continuously speak for it. You have to speak for it, like, yeah. So it was kind of like how efficient you are, how like how you as a person, how you can demonstrate the thing.
expressive, if in case
Express
you are expressive or not.
how you're expressive or not. So after that, all my HR, my project, and the coding rounds, all three of them took place
At the same time.
at the same time. Yeah, the total round was around 1.5 to 2 hours long. So so that so in that I was like asked about I like the about the project. There was one round about the projects. I have to explain everything, so I did it pretty well. Then there was a theory kind of round. So they were like asking a lot of theories. Like I never had that much of like OS, DBMS, computer networks. They even asked from TOC, like compilers.
Yeah.
What you know about compilers? And like it was like I was like it was kind of behavioral round. They was just trying to test me. Okay, how I perform under uh,
Under pressure.
under pressure
Yeah.
situation. So so then like I got a little exhausted also. So I was just thinking how to change this round to my code because I was really strong with the DSA part. So I was just thinking, so if I get one opportunity, I'll just switch this theory part to the DSA part. So then in between the like examiner told me, so any particular subject you are interested in your I just told he told me about the subject.
Yeah.
I need to talk about the subject, but I told I'm really good at DSA. I just told her that I was really good at DSA. So then like she asked me about recursion like there was a question. Okay, I don't remember it exactly. So like I explained her the whole
But she
thing.
asked from DSA, she asked about recursion. That is a point to note.
Like first of all, she asked for recursion.
Yeah.
So it's the debate start with this. So she gave me a problem. I don't remember the problem, but I gave her the right
The
code only,
correct solution.
correct solution. But she counter question the solution in such a way that I was like, okay, okay, am I wrong? Like she was like, are you sure? Why don't you
She
change
made you
this?
question it
Yeah,
over the
she
answer.
questioned some like that. I was like, okay, but then I just like calmed down. I was like, okay, I was like thinking about the video lectures I watched in Coding Ninja. I was like, okay, there was Ankush sir video is like, you do this, recursion will take care of that, it kind of thing. So I was like, okay, just calm down. Then I told, yes ma'am, this is the correct code, we can run it. So they were like, okay, good. Then she drilled me a lot of things, drilled me about that what do you call link list and trees.
Yeah,
She
link
asked me a
list.
lot of because since I was good with the link list and trees, so he
Yeah.
asked me a lot, and I was lucky enough she didn't grill me enough in DP because
DP.
that topic I was not that much confident. Like I can solve general top like the usual things, but if you go deep in DP, it would be a tough for me. But luckily she didn't ask me, so I just completed that, and
So
then
recursion got you a job actually.
re- recursion and
And link list.
DSA part got me a job because like I made couple of mistakes in the subject part.
Okay.
Because after
The
that,
theoretical part.
after the interview, like when I came home, I was just uh, like thinking about the interview because next day the result was to be announced next day, and they chose around 25 people out of 150.
Okay.
So it was like I was thinking, okay, what should I have done wrong? Well, like I was thinking about it, the interview. So I then realized, okay, yeah, I missed that part. I should have. This was wrong. Yeah, the
But
subject.
that gave you confidence that okay, if in case you are not able to clear this company, you'll be able to go for some other company and you can actually crack it.
Actually, before the Cerner also, I got rejected 4 or 5 times.
4 or 5 times. That's great. I mean,
And
unless and until you are getting rejected, you won't be getting a good job.
yeah, because like before that, yeah, all of them were in the HR round or like in the face-to-face round. I used to make so that experience gave me some little confidence, some little exposure to just deal with this Cerner interview. Yeah,
So if in case a person right now from VIT is watching, he should be,
yeah,
sure with this thing
he should be
that, yeah,
he should be patient enough. Like
he should be patient.
In VIT, there is a lot of competition. So you should like you will be seeing like your whole friend circle got placed and you are the one of them who didn't got placed. So you should be patient enough. Just give 2 to 3 months. You will get eventually placed if you know the concepts. You will get eventually placed. Yeah.
Okay. So Rahul, we have a question from a junior of yours, Darshita. Her question is, मैंने सुना है OS DBMS नहीं आता हो तो थोड़ा बहुत चला लेते हैं. More focusing on coding. DSA, it is true.
हाँ, वो मैंने भी यही सुना था. Like I used to thought like OSD में I shouldn't focus that much, just know some
Some
general questions,
basics.
some basic questions. So that's why I said now that in that subject round I was trying to just shift from that DMS thing to coding round. I
But
was
still, these guys were grilling you on those
yeah,
topics.
yeah, they were filling in like in joins. They made my time really hard in join and all that DBMS. Yeah.
So about VIT, let me just explore or scratch something about VIT. How good are these guys teaching you about DBMS and OS and system design and other topics? Like
System design is not,
even
system
these
design is
guys.
not in VIT.
Okay,
Like
they were
it's not
teach.
in any college. System design is like you have to take
Do it
your
yourself.
yeah, do it yourself. It's like
And what about the DBMS and OS part? Just because you just told me that people will be asking about that. If in case they are talking about the theory, the only theoretical part they will be having is about DBMS and OS.
BMS, OS, networks, computer networks. Like
Yeah.
Cisco is all about computer networks. They ask a lot about computer networks.
So how will you be preparing for that?
Yeah, because like the thing was like I don't used to like study that much before my semester exams. So like I used to just mug up and just get my grades, and it was kind of like that. So before that, like since I joined the interview preparation course, it had the DBMS, OS, and system design also, and computer networks. I don't think so. Yeah, these topics were covered, so that gave me an edge of like since I completed that course before my interview, so I was like well versed with the common topics that may be asked in my interview. Yeah.
Okay. So your main focus was with C++ and web development.
Yeah.
You ever tried with Java too, or you were comfortable with C++? Like you always preferred C++ over other languages?
Like there is not like if you are comfortable with one language, you should stick to that. Like because if you try to do multiple languages at the same
Yeah,
time,
that's true. That's true.
you shouldn't do that, like because it will take a lot of your time, and company just know if you can solve this problem, they don't care which language you use. Just stick to any one, C++, Java or Python, and you will be good to go. Yeah.
Okay, that was actually asked by one of the student. Next question from my side would be how you told me about that you did three of the courses. Which course was your personal favorite, and which was your favorite faculty in that, and why?
C++ with DSA.
Your first course with Coding Ninjas.
Yeah, this is the first course, and this is my personal favorite because of Ankush sir. Like
Ankush Bhaiya.
Ankush sir, like Ankush Bhaiya, he's like awesome. Like the way he taught me pointers, dynamic allocation, and recursion. These three topics are the like nightmares of every coder. Codes and C.
Every CS student, these three are the major topics.
Like pointer, like every interview in the first round, you will be asked about pointers. Like there is a high chance that Amazon asked me about pointers and all. So there's a high chance we will be getting this questions. Pointers, dynamic allocation, and recursion is like in the coding test only. So the way he taught me pointers, like I I still can teach anyone pointers.
Just because of those
Yeah,
lectures by Ankush Bhaiya.
yeah.
Perfect. Another question I have with me, Rahul, is whenever I used to sit in placement exams, what I can see is all the questions are based on data structures and algorithms. But I am good with web development and haven't coded much in programming. How to crack the exam?
It is like in campus placement, it is very difficult if you don't know DSA
Okay,
because because like
not just in campus. I would add it by myself. Like the first round is aptitude; it's common everywhere. But if in case you are going on for the second and third round, they will be asking you about your data structures only. Before they will be asking about the project.
yeah, but the thing is like there has been like a lot of startups that have launched, like you can search about uh, code code club or no, sorry, code judge. Yeah, there is a
Code
platform,
judge.
code judge.
Yeah.
So what, like you just register yourself, and just if you are like full stack developer or any, you just register as a full stack developer, you will be getting one quiz. You have to finish the quiz, then you have to build something and give it to them, and they will match your profile, and you will get interviews with startups. Yeah, so like if you are good with development, just approach this, because on campus is like, yeah, obviously DSA is important. Like if you want to crack any like any product company of MNC, so you need data structure algorithms, because this is the, because the companies cannot judge you in the because they receive a lot of applicants. So in order to filter out applicants, they use DSA.
DSA is the main.
Yes,
I
DSA.
mean, it is the
It,
filtering thing.
it will give you results within 2 hours. You will be getting results. So your coding score is 100, 200, 250 points kind of thing. So
I'll add one more thing to it. Like we recently did a coding competition. We named it as one Ninjathon. So in from our competition, what we did was we did 3 rounds of data structures and algorithms only, and
okay.
we actually selected the students just based on their data structures and algorithms to work at Coding Ninjas as software developers,
Yeah,
just because we are sure that if in case a person is having good logics, if in case he's able to code, we are sure that in the next 1 month we can teach him about web development and he will be a very good web developer for us. He will be an asset. But if in case we are doing it like a person is good with their web development skills, it's very hard for us to have the confidence that yes, this person can actually crack DS as well.
yeah, and it is hard for the company also. Like suppose they will not giving every candidate assignment. Okay, I will be giving you this assignment. You have 1 week time. You will submit.
Exactly.
Then
They
you have
need to short. They need to take something in a short span,
yeah,
and data structures questions are there. And as you told us that they will be asking about recursion, they will be asking about linked list, and if in case your luck is good, they won't be asking you much about dynamic programming.
yeah. It's about luck.
It, it,
Because like yeah, DP is like mainly asked by top companies. Like if you are applying for Microsoft, Google, Amazon, they will be asking a lot about DP. But like middle level companies, they don't focus that much on DP.
Rahul, I also have a question that how important are soft skills to crack the interview? Do you
Or
have any soft skill?
soft skills like this aptitude thing, right?
Yeah, not only just aptitude might be possible. It's like the way you interact with people, your
This
confidence. You might have learned something with the coding clubs that how to crack the company interview, how to talk to the HR. These all comes under the soft skills.
okay, so like these are really important. Like when you, like for example, I told you now I have to speak for 1 minute. So
Yeah.
in that part, they observed my soft skills only, like how I
Uh,
was communicating with them, how I was confident, how I was delivering my speech. So yeah, it is really important.
it is really important.
Yeah.
Were you a part of any coding club in your college? I'm sure that these guys are the masters in it.
Actually, I joined one club, but I didn't find anything valuable, so I left it. So
Okay,
I
you
like,
left it. So,
yeah.
which is the coding club by your insights good from VIT? Like, if in case a junior is watching this webinar, they should actually go and approach that club and might be just have some research about them and so that in the future they can join them.
Okay, so like about the coding club, like every club appoints some manager kind of management team and
Yeah,
have development team.
yeah,
So before, like if you are going to the best coding club, also if you are in the management team, but you will not learn anything about coding. So try to apply for the coding team of clubs like Apple Developers Group, Google Developers Group, then Computer Society of India. These three clubs are really great, and Creation Labs. It is also great.
it is also great.
Yeah.
Any teacher from VIT who with you seek the the help, or maybe that person is a resourceful person for them, maybe possible any name that you have. See, it's very common. Like we know that few of the teachers are really not that deserving wherever they are right now in the college, but still there might be some teachers who might have helped you somewhere. Could be possible those teachers can actually be a mentor for the students and then they can help.
Like it is very tough for me to,
Trust
because
me, no teacher will be watching this webinar.
obviously no teacher. It's like not tough in that sense. Like I like teachers are. I don't think teachers can help you in the BSA part and all. I don't think so because they can help you with the projects and all. So it depends up to you. If you are suppose if you are taking some subject called image processing, then there's a teacher named Anisha M. Lal. So
Okay.
she's really great. She will teach you the subject like to the utmost interest. You will really love the subject. So some other subject like if you are doing NLP, natural language processing, there's a teacher like Sharmila Banu ma'am. So she's also really great. So there are some teachers of particular subjects. So you have to ask your seniors like if I want to take this subject, which teacher will be good for me in terms of learning, in terms of marks. Yeah, you can ask them. They will. You can ask me also. So they will be giving you the best advice. Yeah,
Perfect.
it's
And
really good.
any tip to remove fear and anxiety in face-to-face round?
Yeah, actually, you have to practice mock test a lot because I haven't practiced any mock test. So for me, like I got a lot of rejections were from my face-to-face rounds only. So you
But
have to practice.
but mock test won't allow you to have a face-to-face round.
Sorry, like mock interviews. Sorry, mock.
Mock interviews,
Yeah,
exactly. Mock interviews could be the right word.
yeah.
And
So
maybe for those mock interviews, you can just talk to your peers or your seniors or somewhere who is actually,
actually, I can share a platform. Like InterviewBit is a platform where
yeah,
you can usually usually give your mock interviews. It's consists of around 90 minutes. So for first 45 minutes, your interview will be taken by some other student, and then next 45 minutes you have to take the interview of the other student.
other person.
Yeah,
Okay.
you have to grab out 90 minutes, and yeah,
So giving these mocks before the exams will actually help you to get
yeah,
that anxiety out.
yeah. It's like it will help you a lot because in the interview we are not like first of all the thing is like we can explain everything in Hindi. So
Yeah,
in interview we are not supposed to explain in Hindi. We have to
and exactly.
speak in English. We have to explain
Maybe
that.
few of the companies might even accept having a conversation in Hindi, but mostly will try to get that person's fear out. Like English would be the language in which everyone is not very much comfortable with.
Yeah,
They might be they
like
might be looking out for that itself.
I have like a lot of friends who like are great coder, but they were not great in communicating and like
Communication, yeah.
in English. So they got rejected. Like 12, 13 companies, they got rejected like 12, 13 companies. So it's a, you should know how to communicate. You should be good with like the soft skill part. Someone was asking, right? You should be good with the soft skill part. That can be developed by mock interview or just talk to your roommates. You can talk to your roommates. Yeah.
Yeah, more you will have a conversation with the other
Yeah.
person, the more is the chance to get that fear and anxiety out.
Yeah.
That is the main thing. That is the main key. I got a very funny question, Rahul.
Mhm.
Can you just give us some tips how to clear maths 1, maths 2, and maths 3? Like these are the most difficult subjects we are right now facing.
Math subject.
Yeah, maths 1, maths 2, maths 3.
Okay. It's like how to clear, like, if, for example, in maths, for example, like clearing semester exam is not a difficult thing at all, I
It
guess.
could be possible that someone might be having some issues with
Yeah, just
mathematics. I
like,
remember even in my time, mathematics one, in which asymptotes, infinite series, those subjects were there, those chapters were there. Students were having some problems.
yeah,
So it,
but the thing is like in VIT we have some notes. Like just try to get the notes of some teacher or some, like try to get it from any friend, and the
yeah,
questions will be asked from that notes only.
now notes only.
Yeah, just try to like cover up the entire syllabus from the notes. You will be good to go.
Okay, so notes is the key to
Notes.
crack maths one, maths two, maths
Yeah,
three.
I also just saw the notes and I just cleared all my maths. Yeah.
Oh, perfect, perfect. Rahul, any other thing that you would like to suggest to the juniors who will be watching this webinar?
So like for
How we can tell them was like you are right now having a job. The
hmm,
best would be if in case you are again entering to VIT from day one, from the induction day, you have your 8 semesters lined up for you. What
okay.
exactly would be your approach say, from day one?
So from day one, I will join Coding Ninja.
let's
That
not let's not actually talk much about coding ninjas just because
because
everyone will be thinking that yeah,
okay,
this is something
yeah,
about
yeah.
VIT.
So the main thing with me was like, I was like, yeah, the main thing I joined Coding Ninja was like, I used to get 50,000 as a scholarship. So I didn't have to ask like parents for money.
For
So
money, yeah.
yeah, that was the thing with me. So it might not be the case with other people. So yeah, so that could be a might be a
So
problem.
first semester you will be joining a coding course. You will be
But
going on for coding ninjas.
what I like believe like is like in my experience, like if you are just going all of you alone, you need some guidance. Like it, I'm not saying that you will be joining any course. Have some senior, have someone to guide you. If like for me, I had no one in my family who had done computer science course, computer science engineering. So I had no guidance. So just have some senior, have some brother, sister who can guide you. It will be good to go.
Okay.
There are people
So
there because
a mentor is important.
mentor is really important. Yeah.
Mentor is really important. So these online coding courses might give you a mentor, might streamline things, might help you with that.
Yeah, it will help you a lot with the learning curve will
The learning
gradually.
curve.
Yeah.
Okay. So first semester, okay, you will be going on for some course for data structures and algorithms. What about your second semester, third semester? Like then you will be practicing your DS and algo for the
Uh,
next semester.
if I like, if I was in my first semester, like I'll be finishing one course, like one coding, anything. Then I'll be practicing and like yeah, in my college, the one more thing was like I was not aware about GSOC and ICPC.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so like that
But
is
GSOC and ICPC right now is the most trending things.
yeah, it right now it's the most trending thing. But in my college, like I was not aware about since till third year. I
Okay, till third year.
till third year I like in my fifth semester I heard about GSOC and ICPC, and I still had no idea how to prepare for that.
Crack those crack those
Yeah.
things.
So like if you are in your first year or second year starting also, you can focus on these competitions because these competitions, if you don't clear also in the learning process, you will learn a lot. You will learn a lot, so which will help you in your career. So don't focus that I have to win this, I have to get a scholarship from GSOC and all, but just enjoy the learning process. You have some goal to achieve, so you will be learning a lot.
Okay. And what would be the good time to go on for development?
So after you, the first part is you have to know.
Seeing everything like in VIT, I'm sure that in the first year, second year, they might be stretching everything for the core subjects. Will you be getting time for development? Will you be? Well, we have to consider each and every part.
Yeah, so like the thing is that I am kind of more a kind of development person. So if you don't like development also, don't worry. Like you have to like you have to build projects of your subjects. Like we have some different subjects, so you have to build projects. So you can learn your development skill doing developing that project, or and in your free hours you can just practicing C++ and competitive coding. As if you like competitive coding, then you can just carry on with that.
Okay, by
And
second,
yeah, the
yeah,
most important part is you should know about GitHub.
GitHub.
Yeah, like people interview ask you sometimes interview ask you about GitHub. So since I think since it is a lockdown and everyone is sitting, you have to make projects. So I think it will be best if you just make your semester projects by GitHub. Like you should know what is a master branch, what is a how a branch
So
is
at
created.
least they should learn something about GitHub.
Yeah, like when you like if you learn the concept also, and if you don't apply also, you won't learn that much. Because in my Cerner, I used to like before I used to like okay, I know GitHub. This is a master branch. This is how branch is created. After coming here, everything you have. If you change one line of code, you have to push it in the GitHub. You have to raise pull request PR, and I learned a lot. How so? I think GitHub is a must.
And a person should actually learn it before
Because
going
like,
on for
if
the.
you are planning, if you are seeing yourself as a software developer, you this GitHub, this product development part, this will be your day-to-day task.
Hmm.
So
That,
I
that 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 will be in your blood.
yeah, so that will be so if a person is saying like I'll be clearing some interview with Ds Algo and I will not be doing project part that much, but you have to learn that project part somewhere in your life. If you haven't done it in the college, then you have to work really hard in the company to learn that, because in the company we don't we are not given a semester to learn React. We are not given a semester to learn Ruby on Rails. I learned React like 3 days. Yeah, I learned React entire React in 3 days. And in my college, I used to delay React. Okay, it will take some 2-3 months time. I'll be starting next month, next month. But in my company, I have to learn React. They will be expecting, since they will be paying you, they will be expecting you to deliver something. They will not be like, okay, just learn. You were just learning, and not building any product.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. That's perfect. I guess we don't have any other question, and even my questions are exhausted. Last question, Rahul. It's from my side only.
Okay.
How are you enjoying your time with Cerner? If in case I'll compare things with your college, you had a good time there for 4 years. The only thing that you used to think was about getting a job. Now you are in that pretty circle. You are right now working. Are you missing your college life back? Are you missing VIT? Or you are just enjoying your new life with Cerner and other your new opportunities?
Actually, like my experience with the new job kind of is not that much because of the Corona thing.
Corona thing, yeah.
Yeah, because when you in your college, you used to have a lot of free time. You used to do anything you want. But when
Yeah.
you join a corporate, you have to be disciplined. You have to be so okay. You have to like your life is like discipline Monday to Friday kind of thing. And only
I,
thing you can enjoy is Saturday Sunday. And this Corona thing is took away the Saturday Sunday from us also. So like it
that's
was
true.
very, I am really missing my college days. And in my college days, I used to think, okay, yeah, VIT is not that great. Like, okay, everyone can do this. But now I'm like, VIT was really great. I really missed the days I enjoyed there. Yeah.
Yeah, this happens. Like,
Yeah.
if in case anyone is asking this thing, everyone before that boundary, like from the gate of VID, everyone is cursing VID. Once you are outside VID, everyone wants to get again back
I
to
really
VID.
like, yeah.
That,
Again,
that
one thing about I can yeah, I forgot about the one important tips in the like face-to-face round. They will ask you to write code on paper, pen paper.
okay, okay.
So you have to write the code in paper, pen paper based, and do not like, this is a tip, like do not use A, B, C as variables. You should have a proper naming convention in variables, because it tells a lot about your approach. And sometimes, like if you grill down in some questions, you will only forget what is that A, what is
That
that.
ABC, what
Yeah,
exactly was
if
ABC name?
it comes in grilling that question, like you will forget that, because you were really nervous at that time. You will be like, okay, this A was okay. Let me think. You will got nervous. So just try to maintain variable. Suppose if you are declaring int I, so just size of I, the size of array is this. Just don't write I equals to this kind of thing. You should
Okay.
you should be,
Okay, that's a really useful tip, and
yeah.
I'm sure that the students who will be going on for the interviews will apply them, and at that time they will be thanking you, Rahul, that you gave them this tip. And as a senior, that's really good. So, if in case anyone wants to reach out to you, Rahul, could you just type in your LinkedIn so that a person can directly reach out to you?
So I can
Yeah,
like
just type it here. I'll just drop it on the YouTube comments.
LinkedIn account. Just give me a minute.
Yeah. Okay, you don't remember your LinkedIn.
Like like
Oh,
I
just give me the link. Just give me the link. That's fine. That's fine. I'll share the link with them. So if in case any of your junior is approaching you, Rahul, make sure that you have to treat them like you were one of the student from VIT and now that person needs your help.
many of them, like many like since I'm like, since this is the like pandemic time, and many of the people lost their jobs, since we are getting a lot of resumes, so I'm giving them reference. If we have the um, current openings, then I'm giving them the reference. Yeah.
Perfect, man. Same. Even in coding ninjas, if in case anyone is searching out for the job, I really try to
Yeah, one more
link
thing
them up.
about Coding Ninja I can share is, like if you do a course with Coding Ninja, you get the access of their placement cell.
Oh
So
yeah.
that is great. If you like, if anyone doesn't know about this, so yeah, you can get another placement opportunity except like apart from VIT.
Except for the VIT.
Apart
So
from VIT, yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Perfect. Okay, Rahul, it was really nice talking to you. We'll catch up soon again. And thank you for coming and giving us your time. I
Thank
really hope that you will have some good time at Cerner as well. And just be in touch, man.
thank you, Aman.
Okay,
Yeah,
have a
thanks.
good weekend.